Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, could these be the best rim brake wheels ever made? Quite possibly. Let's start. Firstly, why would I upgrade from my 4,300 Australian dollars Schmolke wheels to a Chinese wheel set Winspace, do you ask? Well, good question. Look, there's nothing wrong with the smokers, and look at them. They're sitting over there looking very sad. Um, they're light, 1,185 grams for the set. The hubs are kick butt. DT Swiss 180 EXPs. Never had a problem with them. So easy to service. Sound good. Go good. Everything great about those wheels. The stopping surface, I think on my other video, which you can go and look up, they're great. The braking surface is fantastic. Like, honestly, modern braking on carbon brakes, carbon wheels is really, really good. Don't listen to everything you hear on YouTube. Also, the type of pads and the type of calipers and your setup as well, it makes a big difference. But that's a whole nother story for another time. Anyway, they're stopping in the wet and in the dry are fantastic. As good as alloy braking. Nothing wrong with them. I lock them up all the time. That's on the smokers. So why then would I have spent good old cash on Winspace wheels? By the way, I'm not sponsored or anything. I sponsor myself. I pay for everything. Well, 21 millimeter internal rims. So the only problem with the smokers is that they're 17.6 millimeters. So you wonder, I've been riding them for 30,000 kilometers going, what am I missing out on? Is it really that good that, a wide internal rim is going to make a huge difference? Well, that's exactly why I bought them, because look at the width of these things, right? They're like, this is 28 millimeter Continental GP 5000 tires, and the front wheel is already more wider than the actual tire itself. Fantastic. And the transition from the tire to the wheel is really, really, really good. You can't complain about it at all. And I think aerodynamically they're great. So the only big problem why I was worried about them really was about the brake surface. So took them for a quick spin today, and this is just the first impressions video. The braking is just fantastic. Guys, don't listen to everything you hear. Of course, the old generation rim brakes were not as good. I mean, but we're talking about, stuff that was invented in carbon era 10 years ago. Okay, look, don't believe me? I have here Zipp 404 NSW with the showstopper brake pads and your proprietary pads that they ask you to use, right? And they've got these groove surfaces in here. Woeful braking surface, guys. Really woeful. Like, honestly, I jump on this bike. I ride this bike about 10 hours a week. And then I jump onto this thing and I have to check myself and go, oh my gosh, this thing stops so much worse than the other. And it's nothing to do with setup or anything like it. SRAM red, same hoods as well. So nothing wrong with the setup or anything like that. They just, I forgive Zipp. It was 2014 when they invented this. It's been 10 years. What has Hyper and what has Winspace done and Schmolke done to make them better? I mean, it's been 10 years, guys, right? Formula One has gone, leaps and bounds in many generations. So whatever they've done to this, okay, it's excellent. What can I say? The stopping power is really, really good. Now, carbon spokes. Ooh, yeah. I'm not too, I'm a bit worried about these, right? I've heard, good and bad stories. One rock and they could crack. They don't actually bend like a Supreme metal spokes. They just explode, apparently. Touch wood, hopefully they don't explode on me. What are they to ride? Well, first impressions is that actually they're very, very good. Very stiff laterally. They're not harsh, although maybe a bit harsh because of the carbon spokes, quite frankly. But now I'm running 65 PSI rear and 60 PSI front, which is the other good thing about having wide rims. And it soaks up all the bumps and bad road surfaces. I ride through all of the stuff around here, and it feels really, really good. So I don't feel that they're harsh because of the spokes. The braking surface, as I've mentioned, is really, really good. In terms of rolling resistance and ongoing rolling, like, yeah, these are like 46 mil at the front and 58 mil at the back, something like that. So it's the new, aged mismatching front and rear front for aerodynamics. Front for, so you don't catch wind, and back for aero. So, and then the other thing that I've noticed is that when I'm rounding the corners, there's just loads more grip because, the tire doesn't bulb out as much, right? It actually has, because of the wider internal rims of the wheel, the tire is not it sits in the on the wheel a lot better, and so therefore when you're cornering, you don't get as much tire fold over. So, I mean, first impressions, fantastic. I'm really, really happy with them. They came in a gigantic box that says new era in cycling or in speed or something like that. And they're probably right. I mean, go the Chinese. Seriously, I mean, how good do these wheels look? Look, fantastic. Really, really well done. They're not stickers. They're like laser etched or water transfer, something like that in the carbon itself. I don't think they're painted. I think they're raw. So it adds to the, takes away to the weight. They are 1360 grams, whereas my Schmolkes, which are sitting over there, which, by the way, I've reviewed those, so you can go and check them out on another video. They are 1185 grams. So I'm taking a, 180 gram hit. But honestly, I'm not really noticing it at speed. These probably hold as good as speed as the Schmolkes, but maybe even better because they're slightly deeper. In fact, I'm sure they're better, but I haven't ridden them long enough. Now, if I take it to the gorges or up a big climb, a long climb, that may come into effect, but I haven't had a chance to do that yet. So for now, really good. May also be the placebo effect of having brand new tires as well, stick out of the box, GP5000s. I'm running them, they can run them tubeless, but I'm running them with TPU tires. TPU tubes, from AliExpress. Look, I've got nothing bad to say about them, to be honest. And since I got a deal with Black Friday, 15% off, I saved a bucket load, $360 something. So thank you to Winspace for that code. I'll be posting up more reviews later on when I've ridden them longer than 30 minutes. So like and subscribe, and catch you later.